Zerchers causing you pain? Let's go over some things. Why do Zerchers? Training to Conan's wheel. Some events they have the yoke where you have to carry the yoke in the arms. Say if you can't get into position for a front squat. These actually do help with stone lifting, etc. What are some of the common things that I've seen that causes pain with this lift? One, the main one, is that you will find that people will put it in the crook of their arm right here, right in the bicep tendon, and I'll demonstrate what that is. So you come in, they'll lift like so. And as you can see, it's like right in the crook of your arm, your elbow, resting on the bicep tendon, more or less. That causes a lot of pain as the weight increases. One thing that I've seen that will help is crossing your arms. I'll demonstrate that. So you come in, and instead of coming in with your arms like this, you cross your arms, you cradle it, and you lift it up. Now, in this position, as you can see, the weight is distributed onto the forearms as well. So there's far more surface area in this position versus here. Also, if you cup your hands in like so, it cradles it closer to the body. And if your torso does lean forward, you can save the bar a little bit more wiggle room. If you go in this position and your arms fatigue or you lean forward, well, guess what? The weight goes forward. But if you cradle it in, you have far more control. The other thing that I have found that causes pain, and we noticed this a couple of years ago with an athlete, someone had suggested to the athlete, hey, tuck in your elbows into your torso when you're doing the Conan's wheel. So he actually had the weight somewhat like this, instead of having the elbows off to the side. All that pressure, all that tension up against the torso, it cracks some ribs. So don't do that. Remember, to eliminate some of the pain, cross your arms, keep your elbows off to the side, lean back slightly. If you're standing upright, that puts a lot of tension on the low back and the back. So if you lean back slightly, that distributes the weight over your hips and is a little bit more comfortable, not as painful. The only exception that I can think of about hooking the bar in is if you take the bar from the floor, and like an actual floor Zercher deadlift, you have to have pretty good mobility. You want to get in and hook it in like that, and as you come up, you can probably cross your arms a little bit better, like so. But that's the only exception that I can think of with hooking it in versus crossing the arm. Hope this helped. You can hear the dog.